Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb, you're Hugh. This is Pharaoh. We're building the first pyramid. It's a stepped pyramid, but you know, it's still a pyramid. One mastaba stacked on top of another, something like that. Multiple mastabas. So yeah, that's gonna be... we need one more load of stone, then we can build a ramp. And we'll start on the next level. %5 unemployment now. Good. Have you met the population requirement? Oh, by the way, let's finish pottery. There we go. Dispatch, done. Timber. There. Okay, good. We have all the blocks. Dispatch all the granite blocks. And stop importing granite, because we're done. Goody. Yeah, five monument ratings so far. Getting there. But we need a lot more stone. I mean, yeah, full warehouses down there is not really that much of a problem, but still. We finished the pottery, right? Yeah, we finished the pottery, it's just timber next. So many ships anchored and waiting. That dock is free, come on, sail up there. Nah, we're just gonna crowd down here. Ugh. Stupid ship captains. You're coming in. We should be waiting for the carpenter here though. Wages fall all across Egypt. Nice. And apparently... yeah. Oh well, fewer merchants. Guess you have to wait. Sandstorm's basically blocking the caravan routes. Pity. Do we have the ramp already? No, we do not have the ramp.
I'm going to the monument to shape the stones.
Yes, to shape the stones. Right, you guys do have wood, you just haven't finished constructing the ramps yet. There we go, he's walking now.
My services are needed at the monument.
Yes, they are. I was hoping you would have prepared this stuff ages ago, but apparently you didn't care. Now the workers are just standing there. They can't really move up the monument until we have a ramp. And come with the carpenter, smashes down the ramp, there we go. Another lavish festival, yeah. Excellent. I could lower wages. Make more money. Let's do that. Haha! Take that, you stupid citizens. It's not their fault. Need more wood. I'm a little bit stored. I'm gonna use that right away for the funeral thing. Oh, we're done. Good. So we've now transferred all the goods we ever need. Excellent. At least all the burial gifts are done. We just need to finish the actual monument. I think we've already done the population requirement at this point. Nah, we're very close though. Very close. One there. And say one there, that might be enough. And I still didn't set up a beer exchange, which I could also have done. So if unemployment goes up to 10% again, we're gonna do that, I think. But, you know, until then, no real urgency. Now the good thing about the stepped pyramid is that the plateaus go inwards pretty quickly, so you're gonna need... It's gonna progress really quickly compared to a normal pyramid, where you have to go, you know, the regular slope. I don't remember how many step pyramids you build in this game. I don't think it's many. It's like 2 or 3, I think, maybe. Don't remember. It's been a long time. I mean, the next pyramid is gonna be the... I forget what it's called. The one that kind of collapses on the top. The bent pyramid or whatever. It's the next step of the pyramid evolution. Oh wait, are those hyenas? Right up in the corner there? Yeah, they're hyenas. Pesky little things. They run in and then they laugh at you. They laugh at you, then they eat you. Anyways, I guess the carpenter doesn't actually start his work until they've added the stones right on the edge there, which is pretty much the last thing they do. No wonder it takes a while. But now they trigger the carpenter, probably.
My stonework will endure through... My services are needed at the monument.
Oh wait, he already had finished his work this time around. Okay, so the problem was that we hadn't delivered wood up here in time for him to finish his pre-construction of ramps, or whatever. Good now, though. So yeah, there's gonna be one more layer on this level, or on this size, then the next layer is gonna be much narrower, and so on and so forth. But it's gonna pick up speed. 9% unemployment, 10%, yeah, okay, so... I guess we're gonna be brewing a bit. Import body. So... Oh, 400 is just fine. There we go. And then some brewers. 4 brewers is going to be fine, I think. Could actually have more weavers. I have trouble processing... We don't get enough reeds for the papyrus thing, but we definitely get enough flax for the linen. I'm going to add 2 more weavers shops. It's probably because this comes in by caravan and not by ship. That's my guess. It's easier to just produce it. Either way, we'll be fine. How's the food situation? Oh, we have plenty of food. That's not a problem at all. And it looks like the new housings are all upgraded already, which should mean that we have the population requirement locked in. Yeah. Everything now depends on just finishing the pyramid. I can't really speed up the progress of that at this point. Not really. I suppose even more workers could help a little bit, but not much. Right, the gods. Oh, come on, Ptah. Here you go. Well, I didn't build didn't build his big temple. Could do that, but yeah. Yeah, actually, would he speed up the monument construction? Is that something? I mean, I know the gods will do that if you pick off the speed construction button, whatever that's it. The thing up there. That button. You must know which button I mean. It's that button. Tear down the statue there and build the vast temple complex. It is cleared land. Oh, so I can't build because of the gosh dang birds. Stupid birds. I'm gonna build it this way then. Guess we'll just have an extra firehouse. It would be a pity for the complex to burn down. But anyways, I'm just curious if Tar can do that without having that button tickied. Oh, employees needed. Oh, that's sad. Well, some people are still immigrating, it should be fine. I'm gonna add another housing block there. And here. And there. That's gonna solve everything. Now we'll see. I mean, if he speeds up the monument construction without us ticking off this, that one, monument pyramid speed up. I don't think he does. But anyways, at least he should be happy now. He has his fancy temple and everything. The other gods are also fairly content. And we're making money. Life is good. Our stone reserves, they're fine. Not a problem at all. Look at the meadow farms. They can't even harvest. 100% complete, but there's nowhere to store, no place to store all the pomegranates, so they can't harvest. On the bright side, unlike floodplains, they're not going to get flooded and be destroyed. So, well, that's one advantage of meadow farming. You don't lose the food quite in the same way. You know what, it's kind of good that the pyramid has all that stuff you need to do beforehand. Because that stuff you can do for free, basically. You just plop down the pyramid site and then as soon as your workers are idle, they're gonna go and do stuff out there. And they're usually idle when the floodplains are flooded. Of course, in this map we have no floodplains to distract them, so... Yeah, we're gonna ignore the gods for a bit, I think. One more load of stone. Come on, workers. Oh, there you go. You fetched it right in locally. Fetched it at this warehouse instead. Which is fine. This applies. More stonemasons are going to rush out there, along with the carpenter. We can start the next layer. And up goes the pyramid, hopefully. Now this place should be much smaller, right? Won't really see until they start construction. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. They're gonna stand in that pattern. I guess we'll find out eventually. Well. Yeah, employees needed, I know. But that means we're kind of right at the break point. I'm gonna get the warning. That means we went over the limit and then down again. I'm not gonna sweat it. There we go, 2% of the employment. Perfect. So how much of our income is it's gold? Exports are now 6,000 versus imports. What is imports? 3,000. So we're basically doubling our money there. Mine gold, there we go. 5,000 mine gold this year, 6,000 last year. Yeah, the gold is really what's keeping us alive. The exports do help though, the production, manufacturing industry. But the gold is still the biggest chunk of income. No surprise there. And we can't build more gold mines at this point. All in all, I think our village palace location is okay. It's close enough to these mines and it's kind of in between both gold mine sites. I could have built the palace all the way over here. I would have made these mines very quick and very profitable. But these mines would have had a hell of a much longer way to haul the gold. I think we would have made less gold. I'm sure there's an exact optimal location of the darn thing. It might actually be on the meadow edge here, actually. That's probably even more in the middle between the two gold mine sites. Anyways, what are you complaining about now? Minor blessing. Yeah. Here cometh the stone. How much narrower is this layer gonna be? Oh! Oh, never mind, then I thought it was gonna be a bit more narrow than that. Okay, this might take a while then. I mean, the layer is gonna be smaller and smaller, but maybe not this time around. That's okay. 10 monument rating now. We need to bring it up to 19, was it? But we dispatched all the gifts and everything else, yeah. It ain't much more for us to do here, other than wait. And, you know, take our salary and mooch off the city. 3,500 stockpiled in our dynasty treasury. We didn't need it on this map, thankfully. But we are going to need it on future maps. I'm quite certain of that. As much as I like this widescreen mod, whatever, or the resolution mod, I do miss the ability to be up close to the city. We are a bit far away. Still, I mean, it does have some advantages too. I mean, it's much easier to see what's going on in the big picture, so to speak. But I mean, the game is pretty old, so can't really expect zoom levels and all that fun stuff. Was made in the era of what? 15-inch monitors, something like that. $17 maybe? I don't remember. I don't remember how big my computer screen was at that point. I mean, it was the old school cathode one, not cathode, but you know, the big bulky ones. The one that actually had depths. No mere flat screen thing. But where the screen basically filled up the whole damn computer desk. The good old days. The good old days where you could take magnets right next to you. Yeah, that's one thing I had. I had a loudspeaker system as my sound system for my computer. That is not PC speakers. I'm talking loudspeakers, you know. The old school ones with big magnets. And when you put them right next to a computer screen, they had a kind of a little bit of a color effect on the computer screen. Because the computer screen also dealt with magnetic forces, yeah. It was interesting. You observe the magnetic fields. Then I got a bigger desk and I didn't need to, then the problem solved itself, but you know. Oh wait, are you doing something nasty, little jackal? Oh, hyena. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that he ran down there. He could have possibly intercepted one of my stone blocks. Stone caravans here. That would have been bad. Anyways, looks like this layer is getting the last chunk of stone. That's good. Okay, next layer please. Carpenter is already inbound. Now we just need an army of stonemasons. There they go. They're patrolling there and then suddenly they're needed and all of a sudden they all rush like crazy. Heck with it, let's add 2 more stonemason skills. We don't actually have the employees for it though. I think. It's gonna be fine. I did build 2 carpenter skills because the processing time initially takes a long time. And later on as the levels go smaller and smaller, you're gonna need the carpenters faster and faster. Anyways, more stonemasons. That might speed things up a little bit. Maybe not if I don't also add... Oh, wait a second. You don't have employees. Okay, fine. Let's add a pauper's neighborhood out here. Yeah, that's kind of bad if you don't find labor at all. That explains why we suddenly have unemployment. Not good. Not good at all, because then I can't actually bring stone blocks to the monument. That's weird though, they shouldn't just go all the way down there. This bit of road between the roadblocks is not that long. Even if they go up to the roadblock first, they should still be able to reach down here. Huh. Either way, once we get the immigrants come into this little paupers area, this whole thing should sort itself out. We should get all the stone blocks we need, hopefully. Employees needed, yeah, you don't say. Fine. I don't like doing this though, because now I don't like having regular housing dwellings right on top of each other. Usually that ends badly. But fine. And the reason that ends up bad is because of how the dwellings evolve and devolve. I prefer to have nice little 4 square blocks of housings. Unless, of course, I plan a district to be for the wealthy. In which case you plot out the layout a little bit differently. Either way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's gonna speed up the production a little bit, having an extra stonemason. Just a little bit. But every little bit helps, right? Let's check out the gods before I forget. Gods do not like being forgotten. Really don't. And our treasury is doing fine. 27 27,000 Devons. Nice. Am I running out of stone? Not really, no. Our stone production is quite okay. We are gonna cobble together this one. Eventually. Still, that ain't gonna be this episode. It is time for another short break. Thank you for watching.